Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So recently actually I have a pretty big problem because the other day I was making rice, so I took out my rice here and I found out that actually inside this rice there's a lot of bugs, so I just want to throw it away. But then my wife told me that these bugs are actually not so bad, it's rice bugs and I can still make the rice. I asked my fans on Instagram how to deal with rice bugs and I got a lot of feedback, so thought in today's video, because these days especially we shouldn't throw away any food, we should take care of the food we have, so I'm gonna try a few different ways to get rid of the rice bugs. So let's get started. The most common advice I got on how to get rid of rice bugs was to put the rice actually in the freezer. So I thought we're gonna fill up a little cup here and I'm gonna put it in the freezer for 1 hour and then we're gonna see how the rice bugs are doing.
I see already, look, they are trying to escape here.
Okay, so it's been 1 hour now, so we're gonna take a look in the freezer and see how the rice bugs are doing. There are still some rice bugs there, but they seem pretty cold. Seems like there's no rice bug from what I can see. That's pretty good. I want to say though, however, when I took it out from the freezer, of course there was still many rice bugs there because they don't go anywhere. Maybe they die from the cold, but they don't disappear. I'm gonna try. Taste is very standard taste of rice. I don't feel any specific taste because it's been in the freezer or because we had rice bugs or anything like this. There's a high chance that there is some rice bug that still survive. But I think if you use this method before you actually get the rice bugs, then it's probably like 9 out of 10. The second advice I got was to put the rice together with the garlic. So I got some garlic here, and I know in Europe we use this on vampires. I didn't know it also worked on rice bugs. So I'm gonna put a few of these garlics together with the rice bugs and we're gonna see if they manage to survive. I have some bad news for you who use garlic to get rid of rice bugs, because look at this. I'm not sure you guys can see in this close up here, but can you see there? There is actually a rice bug that made it all the way into the food. I'm not gonna eat that rice bug, I'm not so wild. The rice itself though tastes very normal. It doesn't take any taste from the garlic, so it just tastes like normal rice. However, because there was actually one rice bug that survived, I can give the garlic 2 out of 10. Welcome to my rice bug school, where I teach you a lot of really scary things about rice bugs. So the rice bug can become 2 years old and then can actually fly as well. And the female rice bug lays 2 to 6 eggs per day, and in her life she can lay 300 eggs. And the way she does this is that she makes a little hole in the rice grain and she puts her egg inside there, and then it will develop and become a new rice bug. And it's not dangerous to eat this, even contain a lot of proteins. I am not really used to this eating bugs, so I would like to stay away from it, and that is the reason why I made today's video. The third advice I got is very simple, and this is just to wash the rice very carefully, and then the dead rice bugs will float up to the surface and you can just pick them up and throw it away. And I'm checking if I can see any rice bug. I can see some small black dots, but I'm not sure if this is from the rice bug. Yeah, this is normal, nothing special, it's just rice. For me it's a little bit tiring because you have to wash. I washed the rice 3 times to make sure that there was no rice bug, and the first 2 times floated around a lot of rice bugs and you need to take them out and throw them away. I would give the method of just washing thoroughly 6 out of 10. The next way to deal with rice bugs is to put them in the sun, because apparently the sunbeam or the heat, I don't know, something also kills the rice bug. And this is a little bit of a problem because the only place where we have sun in our apartment is actually a small part of the balcony, and I'm really afraid if I put the rice there it's gonna fall down or there's gonna come some bird and pick it.
The rice bug come out.
Rice bug really hates sun. Seems to be free from rice bugs. I think the sun works pretty good because in the beginning all of the rice bugs, they just run away from this one, they run away. I saw that there was 1 or 2 rice bugs still floating around in the water, so I think the sun method is like not 100% efficient, but still quite efficient. This method I want to give 6 out of 10 because some days it's rainy, then what you gonna do? You need something else. Actually have still one method left to try, because I had a lot of fans who also told me that rice bugs are just free protein and I shouldn't try to get rid of it. I should just eat the rice bugs as they are and leave it in the rice. So we're gonna try as the final test to steam these rice bugs in the rice cooker. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so if you don't do anything, you end up with something that looks like this. It's kind of like a Japanese rice with a lot of small black peppers and stuff inside. Actually, I finished all of the other rice. Only the garlic rice also had a lot of rice bugs, so I couldn't finish the garlic rice. And this, I think I will have to leave. I'm sorry for wasting this rice, but I cannot eat because of all of these rice bugs. It's too much for me. Today we tried out 5 different ways to get rid of rice bugs, and the first method that we tried was to put the rice in the freezer, and this worked out very well, and I couldn't find a single rice bug. The second method we tried was to put garlic together with the rice, and unfortunately this didn't work out very well, and I could find at least 1 rice bug in the finished rice. And maybe this was because I put the garlic only for 1 hour, maybe I should put it for a few hours or maybe even a few days. The third method we tried was to wash the rice very thoroughly, and I rinsed the rice 3 times, and this also worked out very well. I couldn't find a single rice bug. The fourth method was to put the rice in the sun for 1 hour, and this also worked out very well. It scared away all the rice bugs. The fifth method was to not do basically anything at all and just enjoy the bugs as extra protein for your rice, and this of course as expected led to a shit load of bugs, and this was also the rice that I refused to touch. And I think definitely that I learned a few things today, because in the future I'm definitely gonna put all my rice in the freezer. I already started with this actually, and I'm also gonna wash my rice a lot more thoroughly than I did before. And if you guys liked today's video, or you have any other way to get rid of rice bugs, or you have any thoughts about how I did the experiment, please leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching today. If you want, also feel free to subscribe to my channel. It really helps me a lot. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.